Hi guys, it's Faye from Faye's World Media. Just got back from my Montreal circus trip. There's a series of content that I'll be releasing on this channel very soon. Stay tuned. But today we're talking about video podcast. In particular, I'm going to introduce you to an app called Audioship. As a podcaster, you probably know at this point the power of video podcast. But what if you're like me or many other people who launched the podcast years ago and now you're sitting with hundreds of audio-only podcasts? No worry, Audioship is here to rescue you with a single click, whether you want to upload just one audio file or the entire podcast RSS feed to your YouTube channel. I'm going to show you click by click. If you want to learn how to do that right away without hearing me mention anything more about video podcasting, just pay attention to the timestamp on the screen right now. It will take you to the beginning of my screen walkthrough. But before you go there, if you're interested in learning about the importance or the viability of video podcasts, let me give you some tips right now. It will just take a moment. What are the benefits of converting your audio podcasts and upload them to YouTube? Your time is limited, so is mine. Well, by uploading your podcast to YouTube with 2 billion active users, your content now has way more visibility and will be able to reach a wider audience. Did you know that most podcasts these days only get about 30 to 50 views per episode? The chances of you uploading your content to YouTube and perhaps other social media channels as videos will give you much better visibility. Second is increased discoverability. YouTube is optimized to help people discover the content they're looking for. If your audio content is a good match for people's search term, YouTube's gonna favor that and they will find it. You know, many years ago, I had the misconception because back then I listened to a lot of people at the time were seen as experts about never uploading audio onto YouTube. They were simply wrong. When I finally did that, sure, a couple of people raised their eyebrows, but ultimately, I had episodes such as the one with Chris Voss received nearly 10,000 views. You can monetize a YouTube channel with your podcast content, and your audio podcast, believe it or not, is going to actually help you accelerate that process while you're trying to figure out how to create live stream and video content. Please watch the video till the end. I'm not going to overwhelm you, but instead to help you kickstart your YouTube strategy for your podcast. Once you logged into Audioship, you'll be presented with a very clean user interface. So first, you can choose the YouTube channel you want to connect. And in this case, I want to choose Shangli Art. And here, this is your subscription status. Currently, I have the starter plan, which gives you video length up to 2 hours per video. And the available video uploads per month is going to be 30. Now, there are different pricing plans available here. If you are a mature or established content creator, such as a podcaster, and you may have 100 or more videos to upload, just to take a look at this, what you can do is to subscribe to a higher plan. You can always downgrade at a later time. With that said, let's come back to the interface. Now, you have the option to upload audio, like so. Super easy, just to choose a location where your MP3 or your WAV file is saved. Now, you also have the option to click on Add Podcast. Check it out. So instead of uploading your audio files one at a time, you can actually input your podcast RSS feed so that you can upload all of your podcast episodes in one shot. Now, if you're not sure how to find your podcast RSS feed, I've included a helpful link where you can find it no matter where you're hosting your podcast. Upload audio, all I have to do is upload this MP3 I just downloaded, as you can see, and right now it has a default image because it's audio, and what you can do is click on this image right here. Look, you can upload an image and make sure that this is of the 16:9 ratio. Remember, you're uploading to YouTube, so that's the ratio. You can also choose a variety of pre-built template. If you want to design a custom one, I highly recommend Canva, which I'll include a link down below as well. So you apply that image, as you can see, it's already done. And from here, you can give it a title. So in this case, Shangli interviewed by Fei Wu on Faye's World podcast. And you can change the privacy settings from public, unlisted, private, or scheduled. So I just want to publish it right now. And here I can also include a description. Now, remember that you don't have to reinvent everything. If you have a show notes page like I do, or you can just grab your description right from Anchor as well. So typically for each episode, I tend to include a few things right here. So with that said, I'm going to just copy something really simple for the demonstration purpose. And I can also include a link to learn more. Please visit, right? You can include a hyperlink right here, right now. Once that's done, guys, all you have to do is select all. There's only one episode. Just check the check mark and hit publish to YouTube. Okay, it's pretty fast. It's roughly about a minute or 2 minutes at the most. So now you can see that the submit results is submitted to YouTube. There is a link and there's a download video option right here. So let me go ahead and click on edit video. This will automatically take you to the studio. Now, in case you're seeing this error message, simply because that you haven't logged into YouTube as this particular account, let me go ahead and show you how to fix this. So you're going to visit youtube.com. You're going to notice that right now I'm defaulted to a different channel. So all I have to do is switch account and go to all the way to the bottom. Go to Shangli Art, which is right here. So if you don't see your content here just yet, you may be wondering, where is it? So if you're like me who have scheduled a lot of this content ahead of time, what you want to do is actually scroll down because a lot of the videos listed is sorted by date. So right now is July 18th. I need to scroll down. Now, you see between July 18th and 19th, this is where I find my video. Now, this may not be an issue if you're only publishing, one video at a time, but I just want to call this out. You'll notice that right now there's no thumbnail, there's no image, but you do see the details is because if you click on this link, once again, now you've switched over to your studio, you'll notice that this video is still processing. Now you need to check back later. So just like every video on YouTube, it's not going to be instantaneous. So what you have to do is just wait a bit. And by the way, this processing time is really dependent on YouTube. I've noticed the slowdown sometimes. Meanwhile, what you can do is you can continue to edit the video directly on YouTube by clicking on that edit pencil button. You'll notice that all the details that you have provided previously through Audioship, it's already here. So this is a feature that I really like. And in addition, notice here that you can actually edit your video by clicking on that button that will automatically takes you to the studio location, right? This is inside YouTube. For those of you guys who want to publish your entire archive of podcast audios onto an existing or a brand new YouTube channel, I want to show you how to do that. So first of all, you want to make sure you connect and add your YouTube account. If you don't see it in your existing list of accounts, simply click on add YouTube account. And here you can select from your existing channels. For the demonstration purpose, I'm going to just select a channel. And here I'm going to click add podcast URL. As mentioned before, I host my show here on Spotify. All I have to do is go to upper right-hand corner, click on settings, and then podcast availability. This is where you find your RSS feed right here. Now I'm going to go back to Audioship and I have to basically copy and paste here, and that's it. Now immediately you see this window right here with all your latest episodes. My latest was published just yesterday, episode 342. And you can scroll down and you can choose all or a particular episode that you want to upload. And this process is just so easy. Now, if you're like me with over 300 episodes, you want to search for one particular one, all I have to do is simply type in, and this is a type ahead search. It immediately finds the episode I'm looking for. What about the Shapiro episodes? Right here. Which is really cool that I've done 3 episodes, and in this case, I can just select all 3 episodes. Then confirm selection. From here, I can apply additional edits. You know what I like about the RSS feed feature is because it automatically pull in all the description here, you see? And from there, I can choose the visibility, which is the privacy status for each and every episode. And I can schedule them to go live. Guys, this is huge because instead of publishing all episodes to go live all at once, what I can do is schedule one episode at a time simply by choosing the date and time. So if I have 300 episodes, I have the ability to publish literally daily. So this is going to be really huge. You may be wondering, what are some of the things that cannot be done within Audioship or it's a good idea to update on YouTube? Well, that's something I do want to mention as well. So The good news is once you upload your podcast episode using Audioship, you already have the title, the description, and you even have a thumbnail, right? But what is not done is it's not going to automatically select a playlist. So in this case, you might want to create the name of your podcast as a new playlist and simply select that moving forward. You also need to identify if the video, or in this case, your podcast episode is made for kids or not. In most cases, it's not for kids. By the way, this is an option you can select by choosing the default setting of your YouTube channel. Now, more importantly, at the bottom, here are the tags. So I personally like to select tags specific to an episode. So in other words, it's not just Fei Wu, Face World Media, Face World Podcast, live stream, generic stuff. So this is totally up to you. I have included additional information down below for you to understand YouTube strategy, because I think adding clear YouTube strategy on top of using Audioship to convert your audio podcast into videos on YouTube is going to be huge. Hey, thank you so much for watching the walkthrough tutorial. I'm back as promised. I want to talk to you briefly about YouTube strategy, which is how to actually make your podcast episode stand out after you've done the work to upload it, converting it from audio to video. Now, here's a simple trick. So what you might want to consider is think about the conversation that you had and start with how to, right? You are here on YouTube to teach people something. So let me give you an example. Recently, I interviewed the author, Michael Bungay-Stanier. And yes, we did a live stream, so we did record the video. But the point is this: instead of naming the title of the video, Michael Bungay-Stanier live stream with Fei Wu, nobody's searching for that. They don't care. Instead, they're thinking about what can I learn from it. He's a longtime author. He's figured out the algorithm. So you can borrow that title, how to work with almost anyone. So people are struggling at work. They're maybe having a conflict somewhere. That's a perfect video for them to dive into. Now, if your podcast is really long, remember, in this case, it's audio for you, you want to include something called show notes within YouTube. I know it's a little bit more work, but it's going to be worth it, especially for your most important episode. You will see right here that I teach you how to actually embed these show notes so that you can see these different chapters from within YouTube that people can jump to exactly what they're looking for. One more thing to note, in addition to making your title compelling, make sure to start with how to, thinking about what your podcast is helping people solve, whatever that may be. And so the title really matters. The description does matter. Please consider including YouTube chapters. The third thing is keywords. So keywords is a special field within YouTube. Instead of leaving it empty, you want to fill it in. Now you may be wondering, Faye, I see 500 free characters. I can probably throw in like 30, 50 keywords. You don't have to go crazy. As a starting point, consider somewhere around 6 to 8, but generally under 10 keywords that are relevant and helpful for your episode. So you don't want to list something that have nothing to do with your episode just because it sounds cool. Think about, again, the problem you're solving. So let's use Michael Bungay-Stanier again, how to work with nearly anyone. So we can use keywords such as career advice, career guidance, conflicts at work, remote work. So you get the idea. What if you can actually rely on a tool as opposed to guessing, especially if you're new to this? I've included a link below called TubeBuddy. I've done videos on this channel. TubeBuddy itself has a really powerful channel, has all the latest and greatest information, but I've included my link for TubeBuddy. I appreciate if you use that at no extra cost to you. It would really help us run and maintain this channel and to support us, me, my editors, my team. Thank you so much. If you like this video, I'm pretty sure you're gonna like this one coming up, and I'm gonna see you there.